What's up everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Thursday, June 29th. In today's video, we're going to be talking about y00ts, the NFT collection that's on Polygon, which you can buy with Ethereum. Why are we covering this collection today, following up yesterday's video, which was about Dgods? Well, we do know that there is going to be an announcement pretty soon regarding y00ts and Dgods, but in today's video, I want to talk about y00ts, why the floor price did pump, why people are accumulating, and also what news have we heard from Frank, the founder, around y00ts. Well, we're going to make it very convenient in this video for you to understand and recap what's been happening. So with that said, as always, be sure to watch this video throughout the entirety. Stick around to the very end to hear my conclusion and statement, and as always, be sure to like that button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. Right now, y00ts has around a 2 Ethereum floor price. Now, this used to be around 1.8 Ethereum in terms of its floor price, but there has been some accumulation. Now, these NFTs could be absolutely underrated. Now, the reason I say that is because we do know that Dgods is hovering around 10 Ethereum or higher. So people have been wondering, like, how can I get in touch, or how can I stay in touch with the community or be a part of this community in some way? Well, y00ts is probably the best way to enter in this economy, because this is the second collection coming from D-Labs, which is the laboratory or the company behind Dgods and y00ts. But let's go ahead and go into the statistics. Now, when we go over to the scaling chart in terms of floor price, we saw at one point in early May, we had a floor price of around 1.7. It's kind of just been up above that support level ever since then. And as you can see, it's kind of been bouncing up and down. And right now we're seeing really healthy uptrends for this collection. As you can see here, we haven't seen very much bottoms at this very point. Now, if you look at the amount of sales activities that's happened over the past few hours, it's pretty healthy. Right now, we're seeing multiple buy orders within the hours. I mean, the reason I'm saying that is because sometimes if you have a whole day without trading of an NFT collection, it doesn't really show that there's a lot of promise within that project. And considering that this collection is kind of unknown and completely on a different blockchain, such as Polygon, which, you know, doesn't have a ton of trading volume compared to Ethereum, this is pretty good. And you have to consider that over 6,500 Ethereum has been traded thus far. Now, if you compare this to other collections, say for instance, I mean, just look at y00ts. y00ts right now is up 1,356% compared to most of its other competitors, right? And you're seeing that it's right now right next to Dgods. So obviously this is a chart you should not ignore. When you're seeing price action like this, is because there's a reason for it. There's a community backing it. What other news is there? Let's talk about y00ts and how it's compared to other NFT collections. Like I said yesterday, 1.8 Ethereum or higher, and it even flipped Azuki. Now, how can we compare y00ts to other collections that are blue chips? Well, look at this. So this is y00ts compared to other collections. We already talked about Azuki elements, but also it's topping Clone X, it's also topping Doodles, it's also topping Moonbirds in terms of their floor price. So obviously there's a lot of people maybe taking out their liquidity maybe from these other projects and putting it into y00ts or Dgods. So keep that in mind. People want the exposure. And also, what other news is there? Sales. So like, say for instance, there are great grails that can be bought within a certain range point between 1.8 to 2 Ethereum, but right now only 2 Ethereum is that floor price. We even have somebody that bought this for 1.8, and that is the y00ts McDonald's shirt with amazing eyeglassware and the double horns. This is an absolute steal in my opinion. So you just have to pay attention to the floor to know what a great deal can look like. But not only that, we have other sales such as this one that sold for 2.1 Ethereum, and that was just 12 hours ago. Now let's talk about the other news within the community, because Frank we have to talk about. We have to talk about the founder. So Soul Baby Jesus said this: don't even think for a second that Frank has forgotten about y00ts. y00ts 2 and Degods 3 about to be a movie. Why is that an important factor for us to understand? People have been kind of wondering, it's Frank forgetting about y00ts. Is he too focused on Dgods? And repeatedly on Twitter Spaces and on Discord, he says here, do not worry, I will fix y00ts. Wait for the official announcement. He's always attending Discord, creating communication, letting people know as a degen what it's like to be in our shoes, that we need to have that assurance. Well, other news is coming from Frank. He even said this: everything we do is homemade, family business type S. F all the noise. We care, always have, always will. The reason I bring this up is because his response continues over the I will fix y00ts. And also in other news, this was posted today. He said, not worried about people copying anything we do because we're already on to making the next thing that everyone is going to copy. So say for instance for y00ts there was a minting stage, and in that minting stage he created an experience which was a vending machine. And Frank had already created the vending machine months ago. So this is funny that blue chip collections on Ethereum are kind of copying that same formula. So the fact that he's created DID or the y00t list, all of that's already been done. An application to be a part of a minting stage, or obviously a social media outlet such as DID, allowing a website to connect your wallet to allow their social following such as Dgods and y00ts to follow your account, which is something that people want. If you sell your y00ts, sell your Dgods, or list them on the market, then those accounts won't follow you. That's just the technology and the team behind this. Now, another thing I want to share with you, and one of the last things I want to share with you, is this recent Twitter space that was basically hosted by Ben. Now, Ben put Frank on board on this Twitter space, and this is what Frank said, and you got to hear it for yourself.
To me, yeah, I think everything we're gonna do with season 3 and y00ts too, all.
Yo,
my goal is
Frank,
we do want to do a third collection. But I want to do it only after Dgods is number 1 and y00ts is number 2, and then let's take the number 3 spot too with the third one. And I said the same thing on Solana back in the day. The first time someone asked us, like, oh, when do you want to do a second collection with Dgods, was I think when we were at 10 Sol or some shit, like really early in the process. And I was like, well, why would we want to do a new collection until there's just like an ungodly amount of demand for the next collection? And so then we hit number 1 and we held that for like a while, and then people were just priced out. So we thought, okay, now is a logical time to start working on the next collection. And so yeah, sticking with Dgods and y00ts, gonna do the right thing for y00ts. And for Dgods, I think, man, season 3 is going to be our masterpiece. So definitely have a lot of confidence right now. I think we'll have some ups and downs leading up to the launch, for sure. Very clear. A vast majority of the work that's going into season 3 is for everything that's after the fucking art reveal. So that's just the kickoff moment to me. And that's what I always felt as an NFT degen. People actually want, everyone wants the, oh fuck, what's the oh fuck moment after the reveal? You know, everyone's like, when's the announcement after the reveal? And I think that most teams just don't scope that in because it's not what, you know, they were taught by the bull market narratives. But if you reason from first principles, it's obviously what people want. And so this time, you know, we made some mistakes in the past. I hated how long people had to wait after tubes minted, and I just don't want to ever do that again.
So just based from that conversation, what do we hear? Teases a third collection once Dgods and y00ts reaches the top 2 collections, and also hints at more announcements after a new art reveal. So that's even more bullish. So it's not just an art reveal, there's more things to come. So that's everything that I want to share with you in a nutshell. But other than that, keep in mind that tonight in LA, in a certain particular area, near the beach line, which I cannot share with you because if you're not a holder, you will not know. But if you're a holder of Dgods or y00ts, there is a beach bonfire Dgods and y00ts meetup tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. in LA. Now, I cannot wait to see everybody there. I will be there. I'll be wearing my black Dgods hat and also my orange Bitcoin hoodie, which is the Dgods hoodie. So I cannot wait to see you guys there. So as a conclusion around y00ts, yes, I absolutely think this is heavily undervalued for around 2 Ethereum. Definitely think this could reach between 10 to even 50 Ethereum in the near future, maybe within the year. Not financial advice, just my own opinion. Again, I have exposure to this collection as well. So again, there's something around the y00t points that we need to keep in mind. Hasn't been revealed yet, but also no one's been able to guess what those y00t points are going to be used for. But from what I know, y00ts is pretty much catered to content creators. So if you're a Twitter person that likes to create threads or create memes, or maybe you're a YouTube influencer, or somewhat where you wanting to generate more followers for your own participation in Web3, y00ts could definitely be that avenue, that tool to allow you to reach that goal. So with that said, I cannot wait to hear more of your comments down below, both YouTube and Twitter, and I will read them. So with that said, be sure to like that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls and buy and sell orders on both NFTs and cryptocurrencies, but most importantly, updates within y00ts, Dgods as well. Until then, I'll see you guys and girls next time.